You will respond to recordings in which a pilot or a controller is speaking in a non-routine situation. If you need to hear a recording again, you must ask. You will have 20 seconds to respond. Okay?
Yes.
In Part A, you will hear 6 short recordings. You need to report the message fully. There are 2 things to report. What was the message? Who do you think was speaking, a pilot or a controller?
Situation 1.
There has been a crash on the runway. You must go around.
Report what you can.
There has been a crash on the runway. You must go around. The controller is speaking.
Thank you.
Situation 2.
Police have boarded our plane with sniffer dogs. We're going to be delayed.
Report what you can.
Police have boarded our plane with sniffer dogs. We are going to be delayed. The pilot is speaking.
Thank you.
Situation 3.
We're diverting to our alternate because we experienced wind shear on our final approach.
Report what you can.
We are diverting to our alternate because of we've experienced wind shear.
And this question?
The pilot is speaking.
Thank you.
Situation 4.
One of our passengers is bleeding. Can you arrange medical assistance upon arrival?
Report what you can.
One of our passengers is bleeding. Can you arrange medical assistance upon arrival? The pilot is speaking.
Thank you.
Situation 5.
You are approaching restricted airspace. Do you have permission to enter?
Report what you can.
You are approaching restricted airspace. Do you have permission to enter? Here the controller is speaking.
Thank you.
Situation 6.
What's your last known position? I don't have you on my screen.
Report what you can.
What's your last known position? I don't have you on my screen. The controller is speaking.
Thank you. Now, in Part B, you will hear 4 longer recordings. Each speaker will describe a problem, say what they need, and give some extra details. You need to report the message fully. The more details you provide, the better. You can take notes, okay?
Yes.
Situation 1.
Copied your message about limited visibility. We've entered thick white fog. We've lost all visual contact with the field. Can you give me vectoring for runway 09er?
Can you repeat, please?
Okay, that once more.
Situation 1.
Copied your message about limited visibility. We've entered thick white fog. We've lost all visual contact with the field. Can you give me vectoring for runway 09er?
Report what you can.
It's about a plane which enters a limited an area which has limited visibility due to thick white fog. So I think they are on runway 09.
Thank you.
Situation 2.
Cabin crew are speaking to the suspicious man now. He was behaving very strangely. We need to get him off the plane as quickly as possible. Can we have security down to gate 59 to speak to him?
Report what you can.
The cabin crew is speaking to a man who is acting strangely, and they need to get him off the plane now, and they need to have a security at the gate 59.
Thank you.
Situation 3.
Tower, we very nearly crashed into the luggage tractor that just crossed in front of us on taxiway, Papa. The driver didn't halt at crossing point, Charlie. Can you pass that on to ground services, please?
Sorry, can you repeat that, please?
Okay, that once more.
Situation 3.
Tower, we very nearly crashed into the luggage tractor that just crossed in front of us on taxiway, Papa. The driver didn't halt at crossing point, Charlie. Can you pass that on to ground services, please?
Report what you can.
A pilot is saying to the tower that they've nearly crashed into a truck on the runway Papa, and they would like to be connected to the ground service.
Thank you.
Situation 4.
We understand that you have a passenger who has had a seizure. As requested, we have alerted medical services and they will meet you upon arrival. We have asked if the passenger is breathing normally. Please confirm.
Report what you can.
Yeah. So the controller is saying that you've told that there is a passenger who's had a seizure and they've called medical service, and which will assist you upon arrival, but they are asking if the passenger is breathing normally.
Thank you. Can I take the task card and the pen back, please? Part C, you'll hear 3 recordings in more general situations. Listen to the speaker and ask some questions to find out more about the situation. Ask as many questions as you can.
Situation 1.
We need some help. The radio isn't working.
Ask questions.
Have you turned on the volume? Have you checked if the radio is on? Have you plugged in the headsets?
What advice would you give to this speaker?
You should restart the radio. You should check if all the electrical devices are working. You should plug your headsets.
Thank you.
Situation 2.
We have a problem. There's a strong smell in the cabin.
Ask questions.
What type of smell is it? Is there someone smoke? Is it a smoking smell?
What advice would you give to this speaker?
You should check if there is a fire on the engines. You should try to identify where it's coming from.
Thank you.
Situation 3.
We have a situation. A passenger's health is not good.
Ask questions.
Is he having a heart attack? Is he breathing normally? Has he had enough food?
What advice would you give to this speaker?
you should speak to this person to know what's happening. You should ask if there is a doctor on board. You should try to calm him down.
Thank you. Now we'll move on to part 3.